and Assalamualaikum everyone. This is my final year project presentation. I am Siti Nurfatihah binti Muhammad Ahir, final year student in Bachelor of Estate Management. The title of my final year project is Assessing the Development and Investment of Real Estate from the Development of North Corridor Economic Region NCR Kedah, Malaysia. And my supervisor is Dr. Zarita bin Ahmad Baharom. For the introduction of the project, researcher has chosen assessing the development and investment of real estate from the development of North Economic Corridor Region NCR Kedah, Malaysia as case study. The NCR has established on 30 July 2007 by Malaysia 15 Prime Minister which is Abdul Ahmad Badawi. NCR is including Perlis, Perak, Pulau Pinang and also Kedah. Research can identify NCR as one of the regions for promoting balance and creating national economic growth. Perlis, Kedah, Pulau Pinang and Perak are the fourth north states of Prime Minister Malaysia. It is one of the Malaysian high economic corridors which are designed to guarantee an equal distribution of wealth across the country, in keeping the government goals of become a high-income development country. However, Kedah really has the lowest proportion of income, B14, among some of NCR states at 59.1% in 2016. Kedah average household income was 5,928 ringgit Malaysia. This demonstrated a glaring success of high payment jobs for something like the bulk of Kedah population. There are some of problem statements in this case study. Even though there are plenty of previous study on NCR, but there are still at least 3 research problems left unanswered. The researchers would want to look at some of NCR real estate development and construction policy plans and products. Furthermore, NCIA has implemented catalytic infrastructure projects such as 150 km North Economic Corridor Express NCH, which connects Sungai Petani in Kedah, Batu Kawan in Penang, Cangkat Jeris in Perak to West Coast Expressway. The second problem statement is NCR has also not carried any researches to the trend of property development and investment in Kedah. The effectiveness of development will be researched as well as NCR development trends. The third statement of the problem is the real estate sector is the most significant. The researcher has created a list of real estate sector which is complete by real estate industry respondents with a substantial influence. To achieve the goal, the list of objectives is stated as follows: to identify NCR policy, strategies, and initiatives toward real estate development and investment. The second is to investigate the trends in real estate development and investment in Kedah from NCR. The last, to examine the most significant sector of real estate in Kedah. This methodology, researchers have chosen a few methods for this case study. This research explained and discussed about the literature review that has been gained from the previous study, journal, article, and book. In other way, the literature review offers an analysis of previous work on the similar study subject. By performing this literature review, the researchers can demonstrate the relevance. Researchers also use data collection method. This aims to collect, measure, and evaluate the right perspective for the study using the validated standard methodology known as data collection. Given the time constraints, the method used to collect this data is very efficient. It is important for the researcher to gather all the information relevant to the research. Of the information can be defined as secondary data. Data of the same primary sources already consist of is suitable for use by researchers in research. Is a kind of data that been obtained in the past. Secondary data of the journal or something that will be used in the research is a review of the article, journal, thesis, and so on. After that, the researcher use data analysis method. This is to know raw data and turn it all into data that users can use to draw conclusions or make division. The analysis technique use aim and specific researchers to determine the objective character and usefulness of investigations, analyze the data and convert the data into information as well as summarize and describe it. Last one, the researchers use SPSS to analyze the data collection. The data to be obtained in the research is based on the collection method. For the reason, all data collected will be analyzed by SPSS software for description statistic analysis. For the first data analysis, non-economic corridor NCER policy, any personal data given by any firm or individual should be protected in line with the Personal Data Protect Act 2010 Malaysia PDPA. Information that may be connected to be aimed at specific persons such as personal name, address, phone number, and email address. Corridor strategy and infrastructure project. The infrastructure project is a crucial strategy for NCR since it is intended to improve connective and promoting cross-border movement of product and people, therefore boosting commerce, business, and investment. Significant transportation and logistic network spanning seaport, airport, roadway, and rail, as well as special development zone project to boost ground the specific of rural region among NCR strategy infrastructure project. The North Corridor Highway, Pulau Bunti Development Kedah, Autopolis, the Bukit Dayu Hitam Special Board Economic Zone are among the infrastructure project proposed in Kedah. One of the big projects announced for Kedah in March 2019 is North Economic Corridor Highway NCR. Graph show the private investment from 2009 until 2021. This data collect from NCR annual report. This private investment graph show the increase in investment in first 4 years, namely 2009 until 2012. However, in 2013, the private investment graph showed a slight decrease in investment of 10,067 billion ringgit. This figure is that have increased in 2014 by 18.8 billion ringgit. However, in the next 2 years, in 2015 and 16, they show the increase of 12.68 billion and 8.3 billion respectively. The next 2 years showed an increase of RM 9.12 billion in 2017 and a drastic increase in 2018 equivalent to 21.46 billion. In the last 3 years, namely 2019, 20, and 21, investment showed 9.6 billion ringgit, 4.72 ringgit, and 4.94 billion ringgit Malaysia. Chart above domestic sustained combination of private investment by sector in 2017. This chart displays 3 sectors, which is manufacturing, services, and agriculture and bioindustry. Manufacturing may have the most important industry among these 3 sectors. The manufacturing investment record 58,996 million ringgit or 71% of total investment. The second large record in the chart is service industry. The service industry is said to contribute 22.124 million ringgit Malaysia of total cumulative investment. The total is said to contribute 26% of cumulative investment. The sector that I said have early accumulated investment is agriculture and bioindustry. Investment in this sector only contribute 2,652 million ringgit Malaysia to the cumulative investment. This sector is said contribute only 3% to. For the finding stated that according to NCER, the infrastructure project is an important strategy for NCR since it aims to improve interconnectivity and ignore past movement of people and goods. Hence, increase trade, business, and investment. Among NCR strategy infrastructure projects are significant transportation and logistics infrastructure covering access the sea, airport, highway and railway, as well as special development district investment
to grow the economy in only certain rural parts of the country. There are some recommendations from researchers in the future. First, study in future must be carried out the establishment, strategy, chronology toward real estate development and investment. The government needs to play a role providing accurate and easy access NCR-related data to students in the implement of findings project academic. To do study into timeline in NCR project implementary, to create a more approach frame to address related problem NCR in construction industry, to conduct a similar study but focus on top and middle level management perception. That's all for my project presentation. Hopefully you enjoy it.